Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Annisa Febrianti Prasiwi with student number 83201-90204 and I'm from ESP class F, and in this video I'm going to give my answers for my final exam. First, explain what is the importance of ESP in workplaces. By learning English for specific purpose, students have the opportunity to interact in the second language, and it is critical for gaining second language competency in their field. Second, through interaction with experts and teachers in the professional sector, learners in learning ESP indirectly gain attributes of confidence, initiative, and responsibility by carrying out such projects. Just like Noonan in 1989 stated about the real-world tasks. Real-world tasks are those that demand students to approximate in class the kinds of behaviors that would be expected of them in the world beyond the classroom. So, this is important to students because at least they will be able to know what English they need in the future workplaces. Second, what is the main purpose of ESP material? Materials play a crucial role in ESP. Materials are used to stimulate and assist language education, as well as to scaffold learners' understandings of language use. Since the goal of ESP materials is to expose learners to real language, as it is used in a variety of professional or academic settings, they are to be closely tied to the requirements of the students. As a result, the materials supplied to learners are intended to assist their growing control of various texts as well as to interest them in thinking about and utilizing the language. The third question, elaborate why need analysis is important in ESP. Need analysis is important because it reveals what the learner needs to do in the target situation, as well as what the learner needs to do in order to learn. The materials produced for ESP class should be based on the need analysis, so that the learning objectives are more precise and suitable for them. By knowing the student's need, the teacher will be easier to design the material and do the teaching learning process. Next question, number 4, explain the roles of teachers in ESP. So just like the other teachers, ESP teachers also have some roles. The first is organizing programs. Teachers should set goals for every learning process for the students. They have to select and organize materials, support students in learning, and give them feedback on their progress. Teachers have to manage the ESP program very well. The second, setting goals and objectives. By doing this, teachers will be aware of students' capabilities since every student is different. So teachers have to think carefully before planning or setting the establish of the goals for students' achievement. The last is that the teacher should have an ability to establish a learning environment so that the students will be comfortable in the learning process. Teachers must create an atmosphere in the language classroom which supports the students and make them not afraid to speak out their opinions. Okay, next to the fifth question. Write 4 differences characteristics between EOP and EAP. First, EAP is English for academic purposes, that the instructional material is designed to meet the needs of the students. Will EOP is English for occupational purposes, where students study English for work-related purposes. Second, students enroll in EAP programs are often students in higher education, and adults are more likely to be EOP learners. Third, in EAP, the materials are content-based, while in EOP, they are context-based. The last or the fourth, EAP is English as Cognitive Academic Language Competency, or a language proficiency used to authenticate and employ academic language. While EOP is English as Basic Interpersonal Communication Skills, or a language competence that is used to cooperate with coworkers. The last question, or number 6, elaborate what do you know about necessities. Lacks and wants in ESP. First, necessities are the categories of what learners need and must know depending on their individual situation in order to perform effectively in the target context. Second, the kind of issues that need ESP teachers to look into what the learners already know is called lacks. And the last, wants are the things that learners want in the ESP learning process. Okay, so that's all from me. I'm so sorry for any mistakes that I made. Thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.